Bunyan an Cartlann leis an dói live seil glúiseach na Gaeilge an Gaeilge Bunyan tíobh sogan leis so mar sin de an dóir úsid cóiltas olú na main commerceide le cinneal le teachrach na Gaeilge agus le teachrach na Haimhneachanna a chur chun cinn agus Bunyan an tíobh in Gaillimh le tréimh sin níos faide an am. What Cultus Olu is looking at is an earlier stage of this, in particularly the late 1920s and the early 1930s, the material that we have in our archive that was used to promote the Irish language, to make it attractive to people and keep the Irish language alive in what would become Northern Ireland. And essentially our approach was that we conducted a lot of research through old newspaper archives that we have here, and we also looked through a lot of other material that we have. In general, any documentation that we could find that was associated with that time period, and we tried to paint a sort of picture of how Cultus Olu used media to highlight the problems that were there. In the 1920s, of course, there was partition, which was hugely significant in Ireland. Two different governments would look at the language. One would try to champion it, the other one would do the absolute opposite. So it was really important that we looked at how the Irish language responded to this.
Is grúpa í chun na Gaeilge a bunaíoch an 18 is siad an grúpa is mó deonach ó thaobh feachtasíocht ar son cearta teangan na Gaeilge agus socha cearta loch leabhar na Gaeilge. Chomh maith sin tá túnsmh digitú á dhéanamh againn ansá in ollscoil na Gaillimh ar Cartlann chun na Gaeilge. Ach an rud ginin sin ná go nosclaonte suas na faointí sa a bhí chomh lárnach go mo chuid taide hain chuig taidóirí timpeall na Cruinne ar fad. Éine go bhfuil spéise có socha sa réimse sa léin na Gael, a léin na Héireann, léin na Gaeilge, tá sé sin níos ar fáil. My work has a particular focus on the role of the media from the late 60s onwards. This is the time where you have these new forms of medium coming to the fore, the likes of Radio na Gaeltha in 1972, the pirate radios that you start to pop up around the 70s and the 80s, and then you start to get this campaigning for Irish language television to have a full national station, which comes to fruition in 1996 with the foundation of Tina G, which is now known as TG Cahir. From the very beginning, Conradh na Gaeilge were actively campaigning for the rights of Irish language speakers throughout the country to have appropriate representation on television. So you see that whole rise from even the local to the national to an international stage. This was part of a much wider campaign and struggle on behalf of minority linguistic rights.
The Cartlann project gave us a very clear insight into things that worked and things that didn't work, and how the problems that we faced 100 years ago with Irish, a lot of those problems still exist. As we move into an era now of official language planning is so important for the preservation of the language. Cross-border research is absolutely vital, as we all live on the same island. We're the same people. Just because there's a border there doesn't mean the approach to the language should be any different.
There's no chance that this project could have taken place without the support of the HEA and the North-South Research Programme. From an historical perspective, there's no way of understanding Conradh na Gaeilge as an organisation without engaging with it as a 32-county body. To have research done on them only within one or the other jurisdiction would effectively be only telling half the story. It'd be like reading, every other page of the book.